the Joel Shit Show featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So this is a kind of a plug-in episode. I'm pretending it's Saturday. I'm pretending I'm talking about Friday. Well, I don't have to pretend to talk about Friday, but I am pretending it's Saturday. Went to my grandparents' house on Friday in Napa. There are no on-location episodes for this trip. It just doesn't work out that way. Have I ever done an episode of Napa that wasn't in the car? I don't think so. I don't remember. You know, you get like those people that like, they can like recite shit from the Bible and they can be like, yeah, Pi 3:14 says, and they just go on and on and on. And they know, they're like beyond Ned Flanders. They actually can quote like any piece of scripture. You know, you have to give those guys credit, you know. I mean, it doesn't, you know, it's no different than memorizing what's in a comic book or anything, you know, really. Or like the rabbis that say, well, you know, in this book and blah, 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 and your mother and all this. So, you know, it's more than just naming your cat Torah. It's all impressive stuff. So anyway, I don't remember all my episodes. I am not a scholar of the Joel Shit Show featuring Joel Shit. I can tell you that I just realized I went the wrong way. I'm trying to get onto 87 South and I'm getting onto 87 North. It's too late now for me to fix that. I'm just going to have to find another way to get to the mall. What does it all mean? I'll tell you what it all means as soon as I figure it out myself. Friday I had to work for Yahoo, of course, so Mary drove to Napa and I sat in the passenger seat of her Honda Civic and got my work done, and it was a pretty slow night for Yahoo, luckily. Okay, go. Good girl. I had no idea that always stops were so hard. There we are, yes. And then I go. Oh, look at that. Taking turns. But taking turns, that's socialism. What world are we coming to today? So we get to Napa, 9:01, which is like a minute late, but that's okay. I told my grandparents to be there before 9, but it wasn't anyone's fault. I mean, one of the lanes goes away before the truck scales at 680 North after you go over the snow grade, and people just aren't prepared for that shit. So what ends up happening is everyone goes, oh my god, and slows down, and then you lose a lane. And even at 7:40 p.m. on a Friday, it's still pretty bad. But we got to Napa and everything was fine. Once we got past that, the traffic was alright. And we got there and, you know, talked to Grandma and Grandpa. And they're doing fine. My grandpa got his driver license renewed for 2 more years. So that'll keep him going until he turns 83. And honestly, what keeps them alive is the fact that they can drive. I think that, you know, they're basically being told that they're invalids. Well, this is my fault. I could have passed this Chevy and I didn't, and now I'm stuck behind it. I'm going 45 miles an hour on the freeway. And now I'm on a ramp. That's my own fault. I had the opportunity to pass him, and I didn't. So I can't get mad at him. Well, I can, but it's not justifiable. I am mad at him. I'm mad at him for exploiting my stupidity. That's an excellent reason to be mad. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, and then my grandma got her license renewed, but it's renewed for 5 more years. So she's good until she's going to be 82. Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, you stay over here. I'm going over here. Okay, one more over here. Alright. Merging is fun. Why don't I do it more often? I just don't know. And then, let's see. It was a pretty slow news day Friday. We went to Bittersweet in Danville, which I like to call the suburban Bittersweet. And it's so clean. Not that the other Bittersweet locations, like in Berkeley or wherever the hell they are dirty. But the one at Danville is just so scrubbed. And like these desperate housewives were having a girls' night at the table that they have there. And they're all having chocolate and gossiping and doing whatever it is that desperate housewives do. And, you know, Mary didn't want to join them. But, you know, that's why I hate her. Because she's not a desperate housewife. And it just reminded me of how much I didn't like the Tri-Valley. And I got to learn more about why I don't like the Tri-Valley. We go back to her car to leave the parking lot, because this is just a pit stop on the way to Napa. And what do we find? But a bunch of people just kind of hanging out, walking around. And then there's a guy who parks his car right behind her car. Like they were double parking to let someone in or out. But they left by the time we got there, so it really wasn't as bad as I'm making it sound. I just like to complain. Ooh, I don't know if I want to go this way. I don't know if I want to go this way. This show is very distracting. Well, really, being a makeup show anyway, I shouldn't go on too much about it. We'll talk more about Saturday in the next episode, unless I decide to do an episode from the radio station, which is where I'm going to end up going, because KSCU is open, yay, but that's tomorrow's episode. So the time we have today, visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.